Also on Friday, it's Portugal against France. Of course, Portugal getting through so dramatically on penalties after extra time against Slovenia. In the lead up to this tie, they won against Czechia easily, Turkey as well. Loss against Georgia, which were a weakened side. Meanwhile, for France, they've really limped their way, haven't they, to the knockout stages, to the quarterfinals. And much has been made of the fact that they just haven't found the back of the net. Obviously, just 3 goals in those 4 matches. But as we know for France, when it comes to the business end of these tournaments, they know how to get across the line. Julien is with us. How are you feeling, Jules, about Portugal?
I'm feeling pretty good, like Deschamps and Mbappe did today in their press conference. I think there's we said it yesterday a bit with Frank, but it's a very happy camp. The players and the manager are on the same page, and yet we can see from outside or for us inside here in Germany and have maybe a different perception than they have within the camp. But they have a plan, and they've just executed the plan really well so far. Of course, they can always play better. They can take those chances. They should score more goals. All of that is also true. But they are exactly where they want to be. They're going into this Portugal game as favourite. And Deschamps was saying something really interesting today. He said, yeah, I know Portugal very well. They want the ball. No problem for us. But remember, the Dutch wanted the ball and they became really cautious to play against us. The Belgium loved the ball. They became really cautious to play against us. So let's see what Portugal do then. If they want to get the ball and come at us, no problem. But it might not be exactly that tomorrow.
Frank, you're French.
Yeah, that would be the yes, supposedly, yeah. Yeah, that would be the trap the Portuguese could fall in if they go and get the ball and play a little bit higher. It's what Deschamps is expecting. It's what they would love. It's what the players at front would love. Have some spaces behind the defensive line. That's what it is. It's why the Netherlands didn't go and been cautious, because they knew that if they would have done so, they would have been in trouble. So France is good defensively. They proved it. They're very solid. You just wait for one opportunity to score. If on top of it, on goals is still going to score, the best top scorer for France is going to make the difference. But they're not in danger because defensively they're very, very strong. And we saw Portugal playing where, in fact, only Ronaldo is in the 18-yard box, and they can only focus on one player and not different players. So I don't see France in danger. It can go into penalties, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, because it could be the most boring game we ever seen.
Oh, good. That'd be exciting. I don't know.
Well, we will have Germany, Spain before, to enjoy. But you have to know Deschamps. Didier Deschamps, 1-0, is happy.
Right.
If he's solid at the back, that's what he wants.
If it's 3-0, he's not happy. He's like, there's too much entertainment.
Something went wrong. No, but he doesn't want to concede a goal. He wants to be solid and get the opportunity to have like 2 or 3 chances, which he's going to have, and score a goal and bye-bye.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Maka, help or hindrance?
I think at this moment in time, with the squad they have, I think he's a bit of a hindrance at this moment. I think they've got enough quality on the pitch, off the pitch. When you look at the substitute bench, you've got great centre forwards who've been in good form. And I just think now, he takes every free kick. He takes his persona on the pitch and his power on the pitch. His teammates are bowing to everything he wants to do, and I just think that takes away the little bit of magic. Of course he'll score goals. He gets into positions. He was very unfortunate in the last game not to get ahead of him, not to score goals early on in the game. But I just think there's enough quality there that they actually don't need him at the top of the pitch now.
But Jules, there's absolutely no way that Roberto Martinez is taking him off, say, after 60 minutes if things aren't going their way.
No chance. And it's a good debate to have, I think, for us, for people watching the show. It's good everybody would have a different opinion. I said before that, for me, you start him, no problem. But then I don't think now, at almost 40 years old, he has the stamina and the fitness to be able to last 90 minutes. And we saw against Slovenia that he missed the penalty in extra time, when clearly he was just not sharp anymore. And even that big chance in the 90th minute or just before, on that left foot, one-on-one with Oblak, that usually he's buried hundreds of those. And this time he lacked a bit of that sharpness as well. But yeah, he's going to start, he's going to play until the end, whether that's 90 minutes, 120 minutes, penalty shootout, he's going to be there. There's no way Martinez, whether it's the right thing to do or not, is not having him the whole game.
I mean, if you're Gonzalo Ramos, for instance, or Diogo Jota, you know that once the squad is chosen, you're not going to play. I mean, that must be just devastating for them.
Yeah.
You know, they know there's going to play a little bit part if something goes wrong, but he has to play. You know, every free kick, Bruno Fernandes steps aside, Coutinho steps aside, because they know exactly what's going to happen.
Would there be...
Gonna...
If you were playing for Portugal, if you're Bruno Fernandes, are you taking the ball off him?
Well, I would do, yes.
You would?
I would do, yes. Well... Why wouldn't you? Is the more pertinent question? Yeah, but he hasn't scored a free kick yet. In fact, he's hit everyone into the crowd.
So you're going to tell him, you know, you didn't score, get out. I mean,
how many does
he's had 34. He's had 34.
How many free kicks does he take in this tournament before somebody else goes, I'll do it now?
Right.
You know, you have to be able to say that.
But what if you're like with England, David Beckham? Like,
yeah, you would do. Yeah, of course.
You would. That'd be no problem.
Yeah, I think teammates like Teddy Sheringham, who were very good, you know, free kick takers, would certainly say, yes, give us the ball, I'll take it now.
It's very tricky because we say that before the tournament. If Ronaldo plays the Euro and is in the squad, is a magnet. So he's going to get everything. Even the players, subconsciously, they will have to find him, because if they don't, because we don't see on the screen sometimes how much he shouts to the players who don't give him the ball. So the talent is there, the history is there, and that might be a problem for the others. And as Jules mentioned, the stamina is not there anymore because he's 39, and they have to think like that. But Roberto Martinez cannot do anything. Any player cannot do anything. And if you are Diogo Jota and Gonzalo Ramos, you just have to cry on the bench because you're not going to have a chance to play.
From a French perspective, do you want Ronaldo to play?
I would say yes, but because I know that Saliba and Upamecano can deal with him, and yes, because if you can manage to not give him any space for the first hour, he's going to be tired, and you can take care of the others. So of course it's a plus, and it's again a plus because the others, they would try to play for him. So you know that you don't have too many options to take care of. You have one option to take care of. And I guess Saliba and Upamecano can deal with that.
Do you agree, Jules?
Yeah, I do. I mean, what's really funny is that obviously tomorrow Cristiano plays against Marcus Thuram, and he played against Lilian Thuram, his dad, in the 06 World Cup 18 years ago. There's not many players who would have played against a father and a son in their career, but yeah, it shows again the longevity is just remarkable and incredible. But yeah, I think he will score tomorrow because this Mbappe, Cristiano story narrative, which is amazing in itself, I think will be fantastic on the pitch too. And I see them both scoring.
Yeah.
But yeah, at times I think he's a bit too isolated up front. And yeah, I think the fact that they always try to play for him and he doesn't have that extra yard that he used to before, maybe could be a problem for Portugal overall.
Just one thing, Didier Deschamps played with Heider Jansen's father after playing with Heider Jansen.
Yeah. OK, let's take a look. Did you see why you pretend I was interested?
All right.
Let's take a look at the predictions, shall we? Everyone is going for a France victory. Kay thinks it's going to go to extra time. Apart from that, 1-0 seems to be the common thread, or indeed 2-1. You can pick your poison there. It'll be France who'll be going through to these semi-finals according to our predictions. Maka, which one are you looking forward to more? Portugal, France, or Spain, Germany?
I'm actually looking forward to Spain, Germany.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit more open.
I like the way that, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I like the way the two teams play. They've got a plan. They've got the two wide men. They want to attack. They want to entertain. And I'd much rather be watching that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see France-Portugal because I want to see a race between Pepe and Mbappe at some point.
That's just mean. Jules, is this the appetizer, really, to Germany-Spain?
Yeah, I mean, everybody here only talks about Spain, Germany, of course, everywhere. It's the final before the final. But France-Portugal is pretty good. And 40 years ago, in 1984, in the Euros that France won in France with Michel Platini, Frank and I remember, obviously, this incredible semi-final and the 3-2 win in Marseille at the Velodrome for France against Portugal. So let's hope that 40 years on, we can do the same.